Getting everything set up. Where is the... There we go. No way. Everything is being set up currently. As you might see by the timer, we'll be getting started in around 4 minutes. Right. Alright, I'm currently doing a process of verification real quick. Damn. Okay. Okay. There's a very good chance we won't be able to add in additional features for now. We'll have to wait on that. I will also be starting the, what's it called? The event within the Discord server. Alright, so start event. Okay. Event has been started. Hello. Feel free to use your...
It's just us.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Right?
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, so let me just quickly go over what the stream is going to be about. The stream, as per usual, is mostly going to function in this specific way, right? We're going to go over the recent and second most recent videos alongside their performance. And then I'll guide you through the process behind all of the YouTube videos, and we'll see what has worked, what hasn't. And just in general, it's like a peek behind the scenes, right?
Yes.
Hold on.
All right.
The stream is currently delayed by an entire minute. allow me to okay. Okay, I am going to attempt to do something real quick. Basically just to reduce the latency. But I'm not certain if... Oh wait, no. The stream is actually... No, it's still 30 seconds behind. But that will be due... That will do for now, right? So,
Yeah.
allow me to open up my display capture. Right. Alright, let's go over all of the interesting things. And I'll bring you aboard, right? So, there are two videos I would like to focus on for today's little video, so to speak. I don't know why, but the app I was going to use in order to go ahead and sketch this out is currently gone. Hold on.
Things happen, don't worry.
Yeah, things do happen. It is quite unfortunate. But I will quickly open it back up in order to reobtain the file that I seemingly lost.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. So let me just activate this. Right, it's been activated. Now I can reopen the display. Alright, and it's right there, right? So there's two main videos we're going to focus on for today's little stream, right? It should be a relatively short one. We're going to check out this recent video, which has done very well, and this video, which has done not so very well. Right, so let's start off with a little update on this video in particular, right? As you can see here, the view duration is quite mediocre considering its 7-minute of length, right? And a couple notable points is that what you'll find is that the most often points where it's going off with the first of the trend is during the durations of little skits that I put in between the video, right? So you'll find it, unfortunately it's not willing to play, but within the video, right? Hello, it is I, who am I?
Where do I watch?
Well, I'm glad you asked. What do you say?
Where do I watch? Because I'm kind of stupid. I don't see it.
You don't see the video or the stream?
The stream.
The stream. Oh, you don't see the stream? That's quite odd. It should be currently live, if I am correct, right? I'm looking through it, and Jolly Days. Someone just said Jolly Days inside of the server stream. Okay, that might be a minor issue. I think. Okay, Bappy the Thug. I think it's a hearing misconception. I personally do not indulge in such activities, right? But the thing to note is that, right, getting back on track, as you can see here, within all of these rough little guidelines where the video in general is trending slightly downwards, slightly more than usual, right? This is what I would consider a healthy trend, right? It's just slightly going downwards. But these sections where it's going downwards rather sharply is where we want to focus on it, right? And if we go ahead and take a look at the specific timestamps, which once again we cannot do, you would find that a lot of the time it has much
it is
to
I.
do
Who am
with
I?
the
Well, I'm
sections.
glad you asked. My name is Chris.
Today, what the hell? It has a lot to do with the sections where I am doing like a little skit, right? For example, there is this section, right? From 2 minutes to around 2 minutes 16 seconds, and then we can take a look, right? From 2 minutes to 2 minutes 16 seconds, we have a sharp decline in viewership, right? So presumably off-topic little introductions and weird things like that, not too good for the viewers. They want to get the actual information down, and as such, it causes a decrease in viewership because viewers are not that happy since we are wasting their time effectively, right? So that is the first thing that we can take away from this video. The second thing we can take away is that the thumbnail within the last stream, I assumed that the thumbnail held a large effect, but in reality it actually didn't have too much of an effect here. As you can see here, right, this one's watch time share is roughly the same. You do want a brighter thumbnail. That is almost always a better idea to do in almost every single situation, right? You want a brighter thumbnail that's just bright in general. You don't want one of these black thumbnails that is hard to read, right? And another thing to note is that I thought that this would have a better watch time share, but in reality it has roughly the exact same, and as such it's kind of just like the title doesn't appear to matter too much in this situation. It's more so due to the thumbnail and needing a brighter thumbnail in order to catch a viewer's eye, right? So that's one thing to note. Right, and then we'll move on to our next topic. The next topic is a much more recent one, and it's a video that I managed to pump out within a solid 7 hours, right? I spent around 7 hours of work on this video. I speed ran that shit because I didn't start it the day of the update release. I started it the day after the update released, right? And as you can see here, this one has a 85k view count compared to what you would normally see, right? The best previously performing video was 42k, but this one's got 80k compared to like 14k from over here, right? So it's a very noticeable difference. And what you'll end up seeing is that the watch time share reflects that quite well, right? This is a noticeably shorter video, but the thing to note is that while it is a little bit shorter, we do have a high average view time duration, right? And this one, this is more than 50%, right? This means that the average viewer is viewing more than 50% of the video, and that's big news. That is big news. If you check out the last one, right? The last one, it was 40% or so for the average view duration, right? You see 40.5%. This one, over 50%, maybe even 60%, right? So that's big news within YouTube. After all, the average view time duration is the most important thing to note about any kind of YouTube video and whether or not you're having success, right? Let me quickly go back to the live stream to see if there's any questions, right? Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. Thanks for the glaze, right? I do appreciate it a little bit, right? Let me see here. Proclaimed shares. Okay, you can't buy any shares. We're just LARPing as a company, right? Just pretending to be a little bit of a big company here, right? You're my shareholders. By promo, right? I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but you might as well be my shareholders, right? And it's my duty to inform you on how our company, our quote-unquote company, is doing, right? And so as you can see here, very good upcline, and as per usual, right, the average view duration does fall off after the first couple of hours or so, but it's remained rather stable considering everything that's said and done, right? And that's very good news. Another thing you'll end up seeing is that if I go back into the channel content, the number of comments on this video in particular is actually rather high, right? 366 versus the previous highest commented video, 141, right? That's a big. That's like a 60%. No, wait, that's not even true, right? That's comparatively like 220% more comments or so, right? And the thing to note about the YouTube algorithm is that the YouTube algorithm works in that the more time the user spends on the site, right? It's not exactly about viewer duration, right? Because of course you want a higher view duration, right? But that's a piece of the puzzle, right? The more time a average user spends on your platform, the higher YouTube will push your thing, right? Because they see, oh, after watching this video, the random guy, right? The guy in question spends more time on YouTube, which is a good thing, right? And that's what you'll find about a lot of comments, right? Having a large number of comments is good for YouTube, because if someone comments a lot on YouTube, then like they're spending more time, right? And if there's a lot of comments, there's a lot of comments to read for people who don't comment, right? And oftentimes that is also great as well, right? It increases the amount of time people spend on the platform, and thereby YouTube is happy, right? YouTube is happy that people are spending more time on their platform, that they're reading the comments, etc., etc., etc. It doesn't matter nearly as much as you can see here, the average view duration. Once again, this is the most important statistic that any YouTuber needs to look at, right? You want the highest average view duration possible, but it does mean that YouTube will be somewhat happy if your video comes up with a lot of comments, right? And the main reason why there were a lot on my video in particular was because of some funny stuff that I added, right? I won't go into detail. I definitely won't go into detail. Right? Oh, thank you, bro. Once again, no need to glaze, right? But yeah, you can see all of those coming into effect. Another thing I would like to share with you guys is this thumbnail test report, right? As you can see here, massive difference, right? This one and this one aren't even close. You know, I thought this one had a chance because it was like, yeah, you could see it as like, oh, dude, haha, he's like kissing TZE or something, right? So I thought that might get a couple of clicks or something, but nah, this is fundamentally the best view, the best thumbnail, right? I'm trying to be as clear and as transparent as possible for all of my viewers, and also so that we can have an ecosystem where, like, I'm teaching you not only about like JJS, but I'm also teaching you a bit about YouTube, giving you tips, and we can also some other fun facts and all. And then eventually, one day, if I become Emperor of the Universe or I become a very big YouTuber, we can look back on these videos and see what has improved, what is good, what is bad, what works, and see how far we've come, right? Etc., etc., etc. But in general, you want the main focus of your video to be big, very visible, right? And you don't want to clutter your screen with too many things to look at, right? For example, in this one, we have this clear focus. This guy, me, in the center, and this right below it, signaling and conveying, oh my god, he's like depressed or something, right? This one, too much, I would say. I assume that's the issue, right? We got the glowing thing, right? And then viewers gotta look at the thank you, and then people gotta like see this, and it's like, it's not a natural flow, right? You first go here, and then you go here, and then you go here, and it's just bad, right? Objectively, not a very good thumbnail. But this one is roughly the same, right? Your eyes presumably first start either here or here, right? And then it goes here, and then it goes over there, right? So pain for the viewers. But for this one, the viewer just sees this general area, right? That's where their eye gets caught. And They have a very good focal point. They know what the video is about, they know what they're getting into, and more importantly, actually, this thumbnail really coincides with the start of the video, right? You'll see that the moment I go onto the YouTube video,
It's over, SkillBuilder.
if I pause at the first possible
one
second,
new change in the new update. Is what I was.
let me pause. Okay, if you pause at the first possible second, what you'll find is that this scene right here is basically one-to-one with dude, oh shit, hold on. Ooh, okay, hold on. Oh no. No. Did I just screw myself? I might have just screwed myself. I don't even know the... Okay, we got our mouse pointer back. Woo! Almost screwed up there. Right, I have just gotten into this little program of mine where I can draw on the screen, and if I couldn't get my clicker back, then that was bad news, and I would basically have to restart the stream, right? So, yeah. What is this dude talking about? Oh, we are talking about how YouTube works and stuff. Right, that's roughly the gist. And also I'm trying to be transparent. As transparent as possible so viewers can see the growth process. Let me wave back. I need to wave back. Okay, there we go. Right, and once again, if you look at the thumbnail, right, you go ahead and compare. Thumbnail, very, very similar to the start of the video, which I am currently reloading.
It's over, SkillBuilder, bro. We only got one.
Oh my god, bro, shut up. Okay, right, once again, start of the video, very, very similar, right? Viewers immediately get an introduction, immediately feel as if they've been validated, right? A thing that I've heard a lot of other content creators talk about is making the viewer not think that this is clickbait, right? You want people to get what they clicked on, not switching the topic immediately, right? So if I click on a cat video, right? Cat video with like cute cat or something. If I click on that and then I get a dog video with like an angry dog or something, right? Statistically, there's a good chance that I'll click off because I feel like I've been like effectively scammed, right? And that's something that this thumbnail in particular, this one, does a very good job at preventing, right? People don't feel that they're scammed because they click on the thumbnail and the video is immediately just straight up the thumbnail, right? I'm gonna close this thing, right? Is there anything else I would like to show you guys for the rest of this stream? For the most part, seemingly no. One thing I would like to note, however, is that this time I used a variety of music and I did a lot of switch ups within the music, right? And once again, I managed to speedrun this video in 7 hours. So spending more time doesn't always equals quality, right? A lot of these other videos this one took me a week, this one took me a week, this one took me, I think 5 days, 3 days, somewhere around that, right? So very clearly it doesn't quantity doesn't equal quality, right? And yeah, the music that I used within this video, a lot of the times it was very quiet music, so it was almost unhearable, and despite that, it still performed rather well. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, why does it... Yeah, it is hella delayed. Yeah, it is very, very delayed. I won't I won't deny that. I'm pretty sure by like 30 seconds or so, right? Somewhere around that. right? Somewhere around 30 seconds of delay causes a bunch of issues within the stream, right? Maybe I'm even doing an echo and I don't even know, right? But yeah, I don't know who this Tetrabit Gaming guy is. I've actually heard of his name before, but I can't think of him at the top of my head. Either way, we should be fine. And hey, maybe I'll check it out, right? My channel is not currently monetized. We currently don't have monetization because I just didn't feel like applying for it right now, right? I'll definitely apply sooner or later within the upcoming future. I'd say within a solid 4 weeks or so, right? I could go ahead and monetize my content right now, and to be honest with you, it would probably be the best idea. It's just that I currently don't okay, you know what, I'm not even gonna hide it from you. Like, technically speaking, I don't meet the eligibility for starting the earnings until later, right? That's basically how it goes. Anyways, that wraps up the most part of the planned stream of what I wanted to do, right? There are a couple of other things we could talk about, but for now, I'll just take in a couple of questions, and you guys can ask me anything you want, right? So basically, an end of stream Q&A. So, is there anything you guys would like to ask? We have people in the Discord server who should or could have the ability to open up their mic so they can ask through like an actual chat and through their actual mic, while the YouTube chat will be saved for a little later. Yeah.
We'll have some questions.
Yes. Do you guys have any questions?
Alright, no one.
No, don't worry. It's fine if you don't have any questions. If you do, you do.
Wait,
If you
Shush
don't,
is
you don't.
Shush is. Oh, never mind.
What do you say?
Shush is saying in the streaming and recording channel. Chris.
What? Hold on. Can you say that a little louder or something?
Like Shush is like typing in the welcome to streaming and recording chat. Can you add me on Roblox? He wants to add you on Roblox.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here. How do you find a good custom moveset? Okay, so custom movesets, you can usually just find them on trending, right? If you can't find a good custom moveset there, then you can always just go ahead and find them on, like, say, a YouTube channel, right? There are some really good YouTube channels, such as Franz's Cosmic Garo. That one's absolutely incredible, right? There are a couple other ways you could find ones, right? Some map builders also have good custom movesets, and once you gather up a list of names who have done good movesets with certain characters, you can usually just search up their name, and then you'll be able to see all of their movesets, and usually the rest of their movesets are of equal quality, right? So that's one of the things you can do. Does anyone else have any other questions or perhaps a suggestion as to music, video content, ideas, introductions, etc., etc., etc.?
How long do you think it's going to take for them to add a domain block?
Dude, at this point, like, it'll probably take us all the way till the freaking... Hey, when is April? April is in, like, a solid... Let me just do the math, actually. I feel stupid right now. It's like in 4 months. No, not 4. What am I thinking of? It's in 9 months or so. Technically 8, right? I think they might add the domain block on the next April Fools because that's their anniversary. And it's also going to be like a large addition, right? Just like with the domain clashes, beam clashes, etc., 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 right? Those will probably have to come later, right? Oh yeah, also, I wouldn't be against adding you on Roblox. Just like leave your username in the chat for now, right? What else do I plan to cover for JJS? Okay, JJS, right? Okay, so I have noted before, right? I do have a map, a custom map on JJS. Some of you might already know it, right? A lot of people already do. It's called Trial of Many NPC Bosses, right? And I have a couple of things that I could do there, right? I can review my own bosses. I can showcase a upcoming one that is going to be arriving in just a bit, right? It's called Jetstream Sam, right? It's going to be the next topic for my next video, right? And I can do a little bit of content on stuff like that, right? And the idea for the content specifically pertaining to the map is that, like, I'll do a showcase on an upcoming boss, right? Because the notable thing is that I can actually go ahead and do these kinds of showcases now and create more content for my boss because for my map, because of the optimization to the what's it called? The optimization to NPC spawning, right? I no longer have to constantly keep the NPC spawner powered, and as such I can reduce the amount of blocks required in order to make a event occur where, like, you go in to the boss thing, right? And then the boss immediately spawns, but doesn't despawn during domains, right? And that's a thing that I was working on for a while, but because of how many blocks there were, I had to consistently deal with more lag, right? Custom moveset in the chat. Yeah, go ahead, man. You can go ahead and stream your custom moveset. I'll probably mute your thing in order to, like, allow for us to talk a little bit better, right? You can go ahead and stream your custom moveset. I'll use it as, like, background footage, and you can, like, showcase yours. It'll be pretty cool, right? But yeah, that's up to you. But okay, back on topic. By showcasing all of these different, like, all of these moves, like the new bosses, I can get feedback for the new bosses and also give some player input and viewer input into some of my streams, right? And I think it's a pretty solid idea in my opinion, right? Okay, yeah, go ahead, showcase your freaking thing, man. But yeah, let me see, are there any other questions inside of the YouTube chat? Because I've been neglecting YouTube chat for a little bit. Okay, good custom movesets, if you find a good moveset, blah blah blah. Out. Right, that's basically what we're going to be doing, right? I'm going to end the stream in around, I would say, 6 minutes, so let's get to work, right? Of course, I can and probably should consider ending it a little earlier, right? Let me see here. Maybe I should just put this at the bottom or so. Hey, yo, it's pretty cool, not bad, man. Yeah, your stream is really laggy on my side, so, but like otherwise, yeah, some of these moves look really cool, man. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. For probably the last time, do any of you have any other questions? I have no idea if this guy is chatting and like talking because like I can't hear him. I can't hear him properly, right? But if that's the case, then yeah, I guess that will probably be it. Would you guys like to check out the boss that I've been working on? We'll do a quick end of stream like teaser or something similar to that. Alright, let me just pull it up, right? I'm going to enter into Roblox. Let me just, you know, not show the display for just a little bit. I do need to switch to window activation, right? Bear with me for just a moment. Okay, now I am going to show off my little new custom moveset, so to speak, right? Not really a custom moveset, it's more so a boss that I've been working on. Once again, right, you have the file right here, and while I'm at it, I should probably... I'm pretty sure the private server link that I posted a while ago still works. Right? I could go ahead and repost that stuff. Allow me to just quickly... It should work. It should. Right, so... Okay. I will post the link to the private server for this thing. Right? And I will also be posting it in... Damn, is it like an entire minute? Hold on. Oh, holy shit, you're right. It's more than a minute. It's the delay is now 1 minute 1 min 50 seconds or so. The stream delay is crazy right now. But yeah, I've posted the link to the private server in the chat, and you all can come join if you want to go ahead and try out the new boss, so to speak, right? This will make for questionable footage that I could or could not add to my latest video, but the issue with streams is that oftentimes it's like, putting it simply, streams are usually terribly optimized, right? And so, yeah. You guys should eventually just, like, respawn over here, right? And you know what? I might as well use a little bit of this to just straight up go ahead and, like, get a little additional content, right? Hello. Right? So... Okay, let me just bring over basically everyone to the custom boss, and you know, I haven't actually tried seeing what the custom boss would do if you went ahead and ganged up on him, so this could be good or bad, right? So I'll bring you here, just hop into the portal whenever you guys are ready, right? Okay, so this is basically the boss that I've been working on for a little bit now. And if you just go ahead and activate this little thing, you guys will begin fighting him. We can see how it goes. I'll just spectate up above. That is what I... Yo. Keep that activated. Hold on. Wait. The introduction didn't start. I don't know why. Hold on. Have I screwed up this thing? No. I'm just using the wrong moveset. That is my bad. Okay. Right. Okay. Get.
Okay. Now we're having fun!
I have a feeling that this is going to go pretty poorly, since I never designed this boss around being picked up on. But hey, you can see how that goes. Apparently we're having some odd occurrences, but for the most part it's been fine. Okay, so far, you know, there's not really much to say, except for the fact that this guy's getting ganked on. Basically.
Perfect. Show me what contact.
Okay, I have not balanced this around it going ahead and doing that little issue. Right. Yeah. It's supposed to be loud for a second just to make it like type an aura.
You're no match for me.
But currently it's not doing too well. It's fighting the sword. It's fighting the freaking sword, bro.
Get ready.
Oh. Yo, Sam, lock in,
Show
bro.
me a good contact.
Ooh. Okay, one guy actually managed to get it. Okay, is Sam dead yet? Okay, Sam is not dead just yet. Swing this until he eventually should die, right? What? Okay. Alright. Let me... should I bring that guy over here? Maybe I should. Oh well, we'll just have this. Okay, Jetstream Sam is presumably dead. Alright. So, I think that will be the end of the demo, and as consequently, it will likely be the end of the stream as well, right? I thank you all for joining me on this little stream of mine, this little adventure, so to speak, and I hope you all have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. Stay safe, and you guys can stay in the server if you want. You guys can like check it out if you guys want. Sure, right? Go ahead. Ooh, take that. Right. But yeah, you guys can like check out the rest of this video or whatever you want. Stay in the stream, stay in the gameplay, check out the rest of this boss fight. But regardless, that will be the end of the stream, and I will see you all later. Good night or night wherever you are.